Hey everybody, how's it going? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with my brother Miguel. We are at Culebra Cigar Lounge, and as you guys can tell, I'm wearing my brand new Sinistro Mr. Black shirt. Thank you to James, Coleman, and Jeremy for hooking us up with the shirts. Absolutely love it. Fits great, looks great. So thank you guys so much for hooking us up with these. Miguel's wearing his Cigars and More shirt, so thank you to Cigars and More for that. And as always, or not as always, but as usual when we're here at the club, we've got the Culebra's Lounge and Bakersfield Gentleman sign behind us, so thank you to the club for buying us that. That was pretty freaking awesome the first time we saw that.
Absolutely.
Today's cigar is the very first in a brand new line of reviews that we'll be doing. It'll be called the IPCPR2018 reviews. And today's cigar is the M by Macanudo. This is a brand new cigar, and this cigar, I mean, this thing smells to the cello. It is super pungent with coffee smell. And on the band it says, sometimes a cigar isn't just a cigar. And this one says, this isn't. Handmade premium cigar, coffee. It's an absolutely beautiful band. It has the M on top with the crown, and then underneath it says by Macanudo on white lettering on a black background with some red on the trim. It looks absolutely beautiful. The only issue I did have was it pulled up away from the foot a little bit from the wrapper. Not a huge problem. I don't think it's going to cause any big issues. It's got a pretty good pack going to it, and this is the Toro size 6x50. It also comes in two other sizes, the Corona, which is 6x44, and the Bellicoso, which is 6x54. Again, this is a brand new cigar from Macanudo that was unveiled at the IPCPR this past weekend, and it is the one that Miguel has been wanting to try the most. So
absolutely,
we went with it. It has an Indonesian wrapper, Philippines binder, and Nicaraguan fillers.
And you said a Philippine binder. Oh, okay.
And this thing just, I mean, it's just pouring out a smell of mocha and coffee here, you guys. I mean, there's no mistaking what this thing smells like. And we have our iced coffee to pair with it today, so hopefully that'll be a good choice. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that down here right now.
Oh yeah, back to the pairing notes.
And yes, we are doing our cigar sheet tasting because we will be giving this an official score.
You will not be seeing mine today because I've already made several mistakes, but I'm working on it. What did you give it as far as color goes? I know I'm going back to the sheet real quick, but I was thinking it's not too dark.
Correct.
I was gonna go maybe Colorado.
That's where I went.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that then. Yeah.
It almost made it to full Colorado for me, but not yet.
No, it's not. It's not too dark. The smell, unlike Frank, I think it's not reeking of coffee. I think it just smells nice like coffee. But then again, I love coffee, which is...
It absolutely reeks of coffee, you guys.
I'll let you be the judge of that once you get yourselves one, and you're gonna want to try this one.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Reeks is not the right word then. It's very strong of coffee. It's unique of coffee.
One thing we did forget to do is get a cutter.
Cutter time.
And again, you guys, we are using the cigar tasting sheets here. All the information about the cigar we have up here. Of course, for purchased in, it was part of the media kit for IPCPR, so that does not apply, nor does the price. Origin, appearance, flavor, construction, overall score, or overall comments, and then a total score here at the bottom. So we will be using that.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to be giving it a cut here.
I'm just filling in everything I can fill in for now.
So now, off of the cold draw. Very sweet tobacco. That's all I can say.
Super easy draw. No resistance whatsoever.
Go ahead and get this guy lit.
So in the cigar I have, there's absolutely no imperfections as far as the appearance goes. bands on there very well. It's going to come off very easily. I can feel that there's no glue underneath it because you can see the band just kind of willing to slide off there as needed. Unlike Frankie, you said the end kind of came up on you a little bit. I don't have any. Although I do see almost like a box press at the end. Are you getting that, or am I just?
No, that's you just got squished a little.
We had a lot of cigars at once. Couldn't store them perfectly, which unfortunate, but does not affect anything else there. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate that right now.
Now, from what I was told about this cigar, you guys, only the filler is infused. The wrapper and the binder are not. So that's a different take, in my opinion, on infused cigars, where instead of all the leaves being infused, only the fillers are infused. So the wrapper and binder flavors might come through a little bit more pronounced and won't be mixed in so much with that strong coffee flavor that the binder leaf or that the filler leaves are infused in. So we'll see. We'll go ahead and get into this first third, you guys. We'll be back to you in just a minute.
Yeah.
With our findings. Sorry, guys. Still trying to recuperate. We'll be back in just a second, guys. Alright, guys, so getting into the first third, I'm having a little bit of a tunneling issue here. Actually looks pretty cool, even though I know it's an issue. But as far as flavors go, I'm getting a lot of cinnamon, a lot of coffee, and a lot of cocoa, which is, I think, exactly what they were going for. So I am picking up on the flavors that they are wanting to promote through this cigar. Mike, any issues on your end?
No, my burn is a little off right now, but it was going just fine. A little flowering you can see from the ash, but as long as you have an ashtray, it's not a big deal. Flavors I'm liking very much so far. I also, same thing basically. I just put a little chocolate instead because it's more sweet. When I think cocoa, I think a little more bitter and sweet. I don't taste anything really bitter.
Right.
But that's why I went with chocolate instead.
Okay.
Different word, pretty much the exact same meaning.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I got for right now.
Perfect. I think we're getting exactly what they were going for with the cigar, guys. So I'm gonna keep going through. I don't see a whole lot of flavor changes happening. I think this is gonna be a straightforward cinnamon, chocolate, coffee, mocha, sweet cigar.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
So we'll go ahead and get through the next third, guys. We'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright, guys, so not a whole lot of flavor changes going on right now. I did get a little bit more of the tobacco flavor going on now, in conjunction with that sweet coffee, that cinnamon spice, and that chocolate coming in. Like I said earlier, I was having a really bad issue with tunneling. I had to actually clip the cigar above the burn line to clear it. It's still tunneling a bit, but I'm actually getting more better quality of the burn now. So I do think that clipping, I had to fix it. So I think there might have been some kind of knot or something in there that it just was not allowing to burn through, because I did clip it right behind the burn line, and I saw that all the tobacco around the outer part by the binder and the wrapper and just a bit of the filler was not even burning. It was all right down the middle, and so I clipped it, I ashed it. When I ashed it, a whole lot of tobacco came out from the tunneling inside. So I went ahead and I clipped a little bit more and relit it, and it's still tunneling a little bit, but I'm actually getting a lot better performance now than I was then. So there is that. Now again, this could just be my one in particular cigar. Miguel's cigar is smoking just fine, not having any issues like that. And we did have another person that we know likes these kind of infused coffee flavored cigars smoke one on Tuesday, and he actually liked it a whole lot, was not having any issues with it. So it could just be this cigar, but again, I will give my score off of the cigar that I'm smoking. So this will definitely have to be one that we revisit later to see if we have any more issues like that with the new batch.
Yeah, definitely.
But other than that, we'll go ahead and finish this out, guys. Get the last third in and get you guys a conclusion in just a second. Alright, guys, so just finished out these cigars, the M by Macanudo, and I gotta say, the one big issue I had with mine was the tunneling. I had to recut it, relight it, but once I got down to about the last 50% of the cigar, it started to be okay. but then I started to get some heat breaks, and unfortunately just made for a not wholly, it didn't make for a full experience with the cigar, I should say. But some really positive notes on this thing. It delivered on everything it said it would. It has that great mocha coffee flavor from it, the great sweetness to it, a little bit of a cinnamon kick instead of that pepper spice. So it's a nice cinnamon flavor to it. Good draw. Other than that, I thought it was a very decent cigar. Definitely one that coffee lovers are going to enjoy. I cannot wait to get back to this one again from a different batch and see if I have any of the same issues or if it takes care of the problem. I don't see this happening again. I just think it happened to be a bad cigar because you had one from the same batch, Rob had one from the same batch, and your guys smoked just fine. So I think it was just an issue with mine in particular. So I'm not gonna, discredit the cigar for that. I am looking forward to trying this cigar again, and we do have a couple more, so we'll be able to do that in a couple of months or so. Let them kind of just relax for a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
Over appearance, I gave it an 18 out of a possible 20. Out of flavors, I gave it a 35 out of a possible 40. Construction, I did give it a 25 out of a 30. Again, I did have those issues with it. Overall, I gave it a 6 out of 10, again, because of the issues. The tunneling for me was just really, really bad. But in an overall score, I gave it an 84 out of 100.
I was right about there. I was on an 83, actually. This is not going to replace your infused cigars out there for you who like it, but I think it's a great bridge between people trying to go from they're really heavily infused to those premium sticks. And that's what I was hoping for here, which is exactly what I got. Having said that, though, it was very one note as far as flavors go. Almost the entire way through. Towards the end, I was getting more of that aged tobacco flavor, which was pleasant. It was very nice. Definitely like it. I would definitely smoke this again. I would definitely recommend you grabbing one as soon as it hits your brick and mortar near you. My ash was falling off everywhere. It was one of the only issues I've had construction-wise. The draw was great for me. It was very loose. It was easy to draw. I needed no relights, so that's a great thing as well. I put the flavor a little bit lower just because I was expecting a little bit more complexity for something that's supposed to be marketed at not just infused but premium as well. So, take it as it is, but I very much enjoyed it. I love it with my coffee. It went perfect with iced coffee, so I know I'm going to have this more often. Yeah, as a coffee lover, it's definitely approved.
Alright guys, there you go. So that has been the Bakersfield Gentleman's review of the Macanudo, M by Macanudo, in the total size 6x50. Again, this is a release from the IPCPR 2018, so you will not be able to find this in your local shops until later on this year. But they will be shipping out at the end of the summer. Everybody's already placed their orders. Looking forward to getting them in their shops. Definitely going to be a good one for cigars and more here in Bakersfield. So pick yourself up a couple when you get a chance later on this year. Let us know what you think of it. Hope you enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Have a good one, guys.